What's going on, fellow zombies? How are we doing? It's about 6:43 at West Coast time p.m. It's Friday. We were down to see Roseman, California. You know the schmuck that does the Diary of a Griever named John Weaver, which is me. Yeah, that asshole. Let's still June the 5th, 2026 for Friday, and I'm going over certain news items that I've missed today. I came across one article that I didn't think, and it should have been covered, but it wasn't. Somewhere, Trump did an interview or did one of his things behind the microphone again, and he was talking about bulldozing the Statue of Liberty. The story's been out there all damn day. How come I didn't catch on it? I found something on social media, a little bit of a poster, and I was thinking to myself, nah. So I thought maybe the independents would pick on it. Maybe the corporate would. Trump's doing his best to destroy Washington, D.C. Now he wants to go over to Lady Liberty and get rid of her too. I wish I was kidding about all this stuff. I wish this stuff was just hot air coming out of the gas bag, but unfortunately, it's not. He's got these delusions of grandeur going on that he wants to see changes of some weird ass form of the country. My question: what is it about destroying liberty scares the crap out of these assholes? And to tell you the truth, I don't know. But I can tell you that Trump is scared about leftist influencers. Now, what was it, about 1 or 2 days ago, I did some posting, late as usual, but I'm not as fast as these guys, so I'm sorry, I'm catching things and reacting a little bit slowly. Not to mention I'm dealing with a dog that constantly needs all the attention I can give her. And she's a pain in the ass. Well, she's a dog, what do you expect? I love the dog, but this is the pain in the ass. I'm going to be putting her in her bed. I'll put you on pause. We must talk. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, you want me to repeat that one more time concerning about what I just discovered of something that's happening that's kicking our ass one way or another? It's our representation of what made our country the greatest. What made it the greatest? What made America great? We have independent media, independent journalists getting attacked, and we got the independents reacting towards it and having conniption fits, as well as they should. And what we're having right now is an explosion of Donald Trump and his madness, wanting things his way while destroying every article that we have that made us the way we are. Boston. Bunker Hill out there is getting under attack because Trump doesn't want wokeism up there. He wants to destroy it. Take out everything that's supposedly DEI and woke, because that's what he wants. He's already attacking people who talk about this, the independents, because he's already got a wanted list on his White House site. I think I put this already out there for people to read this. So I am going over to there right now to get that information. I put it on my community page, at least I hope I did. I originally wanted to go thermonuclear on the bastard. I mean, really saying, why are you doing this to them? Why can't you do it to me? Why can't you do it to everybody else? You don't like people telling you what the hell is going on, and you want to bash people? Bash me. Go ahead. Bash me one. Think you're that much of a big fucking... Oh, you're big, and yeah, you're big because you eat too much crap. I know I did. I can admit it to myself. I'm not lean, mean, and fighting machine. I'm a guy afraid of doctors at this point over here and panic over the damn thing, especially when they're going to be doing educating of diabetes and how to check the blood, and me and needles do not mix. It's bad enough when I go into a laboratory and they want to draw blood. I take a hat and I'm doing this. Sticking the arm out. No, because testing your own damn blood, that's going against everything I grew up to hate. Hate, hate, hate. So I am going through. Yeah, I've got it in there. I've got it in there. So it's on my community page. Just goes to the postings. Scott Pelley was getting his ass kicked. Got him fired. People reacting to it, what I posted already. What I was looking for, and I know Brian Tyler Cohen have been posting stuff, and I just wanted to put it out there regarding the White House link that he has concerning about agents. So I wanted to put it out there, and it's out there. I just wanted to make sure. Adam Mockler is one of those guys that I watch as well. Does the Mockler thing. He's also got his own network. He's got a lot of people. And he's showing it the leftist influencers. They list about several of them on the White House listing for media. So, go check it out. These are the guys who would probably pick up, not to mention Jesse Dollemore, Baron Child, doing the fair and balanced stuff, T1T, and many others. We're talking about attacks on the media, on independent media. But I don't think these guys ever done the more on the monuments that we have out there. I want to work. I want Statue of Liberty information. I want to talk to you about it. And then I got to get information concerning about the Boston situation. Now, when I heard and read about that one, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He's going to do what to it? Statue of Liberty, discovered Ellis Island. Well, they've got the guide places left and right. How to buy tickets, there's overview on it. And National Park Service would have information concerning about Lady Liberty if they hadn't screwed up anything else on it. That's why I'm going to Wikipedia first. Knowing how much the Trump government likes to screw around with history left and right. But old Lady Liberty was built in France designed by a French sculptor named Frédéric Auguste Bertolli. And the metal framework was built by Gustave Eiffel. The statue was dedicated on October 28th, 1886. 1886, guys. Lady Liberty. And there's a history on this one. I'm going to PDF this one here. We're supposed to be the champions of liberty, freedom, and rights and everything else going on, and yet we get the gas bag in twice, and now the country is going to hell in a handbasket. I'm surprised we haven't gone into another revolutionary war, or at least a civil war. Shit you not on that one. I mean, the way Trump wants to have things run right now is running things out of town and running them to the ground. But I'm seeing reports also about the lower courts trying to bump and trying to stop certain things happening. Like maybe the funding for all these assholes that did the January 6th gets stopped in Congress? Barely. That's still in process right now because of the damn Senate. Trump wants the money. So theoretically he can pay those who actually did the job, but he just wants the money for his pocket, I think. On assumption. He's an asshole. And it gets to me that I see Lady Liberty of freedom, of everything that we hold true to our hearts concerning about what our country is supposed to mean. Let me see talked about the dedications. I wanted to see what the things meant, what it said, because this is the thing that made everything else understand that Lady Liberty was everything to us. There's a poem. I can find it. New Colossus. It's called The New Colossus. This is engraved on the book that she holds in her hand. One hand anyway. Hopefully visible for a lot of people to see and read this. And my system is still dragging its carcass, but I'm still trying to get this saved and salvaged. This is by Emma Lazarus, dated November 2nd, 1883. And this is what's on the 1903 bronze plaque that was located at the pedestal, actually, of Statue of Liberty. An exact replica of this plaque is now located in the Statue of Liberty Museum. The New Colossus. Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch whose flame is the imprisoned lightning. In her name, Mother of Exiles, from her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that Twin Cities frame. Quote, keep ancient lands, your storied pomp, unquote, cries she with silent lips. Quote, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest lost, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. unquote. These mean something to us. This means something to every American that becomes naturalized and also born in this country or in the territories that belong to the United States. That these words, dedicated, put out there for people to read and understand this. But what our country was supposed to represent when we started this revolution. We didn't want the British to rule us. We wanted to rule ourselves. And I know France wanted our help too, but unfortunately, we messed up on that one. We were in debt to bankers and people that we lent money to, including the governments. To at this point, we can't pay anything except the interest that keeps climbing and climbing and climbing until we're going to be totally bankrupt. I shit you not. We borrowed heavily. We gambled heavily. Our credit ratings were AAA, highest. Now they're not even rated. At this point in time, because of the decisions we made, and the latest screw up in November 2024, we allowed further degradation of our country, our ratings, our name, everything that we held dear. Gone to hell. Gone to hell. Prices going up, or we can't even get them down. Farmers struggling, worse off than ever before, have to sell their lands if they have to. Materials that they needed across the seas we can't get unless they're not going to be generous about it because we got tariffs right now, and Trump loves his tariffs. But he's gambling and leveraging on the backs of Americans. And he doesn't give a shit. He and the other billionaires like him. Do they honestly give a shit? We got a California race going on right now that for the governorship, it's between two guys, or almost three. Let me get that information for you for the California races. Okay. As of a few hours ago, Democratic Javier Becerra, he advanced further to be taking the lead. Trump's pick, not even, but getting there. But I think he's crashing and burning as well. There was also Trump's pick concerning about the mayor of Los Angeles, and for right now, Mayor Bass is holding a lead on that one as well. People want to control everything, but they don't have the experience. Case in point, a guy for charge of intelligence, he doesn't even have anything related to intelligence or military, and yet he's going to be in charge of the intelligence division. But this is Trump wanting his yes men, his ass kissers. There was another ass kisser that Trump's own Attorney General backstabbed the assistant who made it there. Todd Blanche. Saying something about the Epstein files. And Blanche was totally in charge, trying to separate herself. But she's also been contaminated by it. She tried to she was interrogated by Congress But unfortunately, didn't do too well, did that. But the IRS settlement that Trump was doing, he was playing two departments going after each other, and yet there would be a settlement, and he still win, with the caveat that he would not be persecuted or prosecuted by the IRS, either him, his family, or his allies. No audits ever. I'm seeing my government fall down. I'm seeing my government struggle like crazy. I'm seeing my government of the United States of America trying its best. But since when did our country actually had an easier time to live and survive? Our country fought and still fights, even among itself, for its life, its liberty, its history, its existence. The reminders that we have out there that other people hate because they want to hate. They don't want to be part of. They just want to hate and give people hell. That's what we have right now. I could talk about politics like everybody else all day and still be disgusted by it. There are church groups out there that are getting attacked left and right by our own Department of Defense. I'm not saying War Department, even though I just said it. Getting rid of a lot of religions in its organization and among the military. There can only be Christians. That's an attack right there on civil liberties, rights, and freedoms, not to mention the First Amendment. You can't get rid of religions. You can try. Old Hegseth can try to do that on the soldiers, but they're not going to respond to it. Their faith is the thing that keeps them alive. Their faith keeps them who and what they are. Their religion is what made them. They're not going to do this Christian crap that Hegseth has been trying to push on people left and right. Hegseth is supposed to be Secretary of Defense, but he's a war asshole. I'm hoping that these videos of all sorts will be saved down the road, will be saved for posterity, that hopefully, and understand that all documents that we categorize, get, log in, keep, bury it to where we can archive them and keep them safe, because the current time period right now wants everything deleted and destroyed. Everything. Because it's not prudent for those who got the money and the power right now. They don't want the youngin' to learn about revolution. They still want subjugation. I hate to tell these people that that doesn't happen. And if the courts are still going to be ruling against them, here's the thing. Are the courts going to be listened to? Are they going to be obeyed and respected? Are they going to be challenged? And are we going to have a Supreme Court that actually is going to be developing any cojones? Because Congress sure as hell doesn't, especially on the Republican side. I'm seeing portions of my country getting torn apart, rewritten, redrafted into someone else's version of it. I'm not sad, I'm disgusted, and I want to throw up all over it. We have the 250th anniversary of America coming up. I, in good conscience, cannot celebrate something that's a gas bag driven conception of what America should be under this guy's insanity. He's old, he's frail, he's dying. He says he's in great shape. Swollen limbs? Swollen feet? 3 times in 1 year to the hospital? He's so in a rush to get his name out there that people should remember him with reverence, and his name will be living forever. Except it will be living forever in infamy. Like Richard Nixon and the Watergate scandal and what he's been doing, or what he had been doing. And a lot of his followers went to jail. He just resigned in disgrace. And then he was pardoned by his former vice president. He may have been officially forgiven, but the country never forgave and forgotten. Nixon may have gone to China and try to tell people that he gone to China and that he helped stop the Vietnam War. Maybe. But right now, he is one step higher, slight step higher than Trump right now. I don't know if America can forgive his ass. I don't know if the world can forgive his ass. I'm talking about Trump, not Nixon. We've had presidents got us into wars. Sometimes necessary and sometimes not. What Trump did on his watch, he said he solved he solved several wars. He should have gotten a Peace Prize over it. There was no record that I have found. Now what he was talking about was legitimate. Nothing. So I don't know what the hell he was imagining. I can't tell you that. He has caused a lot of death, pain, misery to a lot of people. And he doesn't care. He still wants. He still wants. He still wants. And because of that, and the Billionaire Boys Club out there still says that they're supporting him on this one. They're getting everything. They're wanting everything. They want more. What do they want? Own countries? Own little islands to retire on? Dairy centers that are screwing over people left and right. Yeah. I'm checking out reports on social media left and right. If I'm not getting it from regular media, I'm getting it from social media, unfortunately. That we've got artificial intelligence centers that are sucking up life support from towns. Energy, water, space. Now, once you get this damn mechanized monster, what's it going to do for the town? The town needs water, and you're sucking up the water table. Yeah. Okay. Well, talk later on this one.